I think the steps that the industry needs to take to drive more action for the rest of 2018 and 2019 is really putting collaboration and partnerships at the forefront and actually properly executing it. I think the fundamental part there really is education and understanding of what a client from an agency perspective has the capability and the resource to do, and also how they want to work with you. And from an agency perspective, that involves in us being incredibly flexible and opening up, whether that's having conversations directly with our publishers or our tech vendors with our clients, to also explaining everything we do in a much more simplistic manner, and making sure that everyone understands what's going on.
I think to drive action in the year ahead, one of the steps the industry could take is to be much clearer about the original business drivers behind why we invest in programmatic in the first place, to understand what those KPIs are and how we measure effectiveness.
The industry needs to open their arms. Brands are now leaning in. Digital expenditure is significant in their bottom line. Total media is often a top 3 of total output in their business expense. Agencies need to open their arms and embrace the brands who are leaning in, work in a very collaborative manner, and ultimately work as an extension of the marketing team for that particular company.
So to drive the action in the year ahead, I would say the fundamental thing is that brands really need to come out and wanting to engage in having a conversation at the first place, and not to be scared of the complexity programmatic has currently, because entrusting the agency to help them navigate in that space. I think that's probably the most important things I would say or advise the brands to do.
I think one of the most important things is this term around in-housing, and actually what I think it means is that because programmatic is now such an important part of a marketing strategy, it's not brands just taking everything in-house away from their agencies, it's actually understanding what's going on in that supply chain and who are the people that need to be their partners that they bring in close, and then they can get the most benefit out of those relationships. And that to me is what in-housing is. It's not, stopping agencies working on their business at all. It's asking for their independent advice on who they should be best partnering with data, with technology, and how they can maximise on those things.